Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Great, awesome. If you're not doing well, I hope you do well. But we're in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, so who the fuck knows? Am I right? Now, originally, this video was going to be about sex toys and me trying to sell them to make money. But unfortunately, one of my sex toys that I bought years ago, I'm talking 2006 or 2007, I discovered that I was missing the part to recharge it. So as a result, it's a brick. It's a $300 brick. Yeah, it's a $300 brick. It was named Sassy. Now, in my defense, when I bought this, I originally wasn't planning on buying any sex toys. The whole reason I bought Sassy has to do with the fact I went to that shop, which was the tool shed, went in, they were at a different location, and the woman at the front desk was like, "Oh yeah, that's downstairs." She then walked downstairs. I said, "Oh no, you don't have to." She's like, "Oh no, it's fine." She went downstairs. I heard her as she's walking in these heels, looking fabulous, went downstairs. She was looking for a good 30 minutes. And as she was looking and time was still doing it, I'm standing there and there's the other clerk and I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to be that asshole. Now that I know, I just wanted to look at it. I didn't want to buy it. But then I felt guilty and then I was like, okay, now you have to buy it. So I used my credit card that was supposed to be for emergencies and I bought the sex toy. So since I can't find it after finding it and saying, oh my gosh, I can't sell this on Reddit like I had hoped to get money, I then said, what can I do? Since right now it is close to 2 in the morning and I don't have a life and all of my shit is spread on the bed and everywhere else as I look for it because it's $300. I gotta get some money back from it at least. Hell, at this point, I'll take 100 or I'll take 50. 50. You want to do 20? I'll do 20. I need to find it. So I've already gone through the garbage. It wasn't there. I've gone through my bed. I've gone through my table of shit. And then I found my oils that I used for spells. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do a thing on my spells, on the stuff that I've used, and then we can go from there. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Can you see everything? I'm trying not to show you the bed, but I'm going to hold up everything and tell you what happened. Oh, I do apologize. As well as going over what works and what didn't work and where I fucked up. Now, I want to tell you from experience, when I am doing spells, it's just for me. The spells that I do or the spells that I've done in the past, is just to make things easier for me. I do not do things on other people. Here's why. When you do things on other people, you are taking away their free will. You do not want to take away someone's free will. That is bringing bad mojo. I was going to say muju, but then I'm like, muju is not a word. It brings bad mojo on you. Bad juju. You don't want this shit. I was sitting and I was talking to my friend because I'm going to lay it out on the line. There was a guy that I liked. Long time ago. I'd liked him since high school. And we were talking and everything. 2016, I was like head over heels. I don't know what the hell I was. I was convinced I was in love with him. Stayed in love with him. 2018, I went to this shop and talked to this guy. And he's like, you don't really want to do that. You don't want to be desperate, do you? And I'm like, no, I don't. And here's the thing that got me. Here's the thing that got me to say, you know what? You are going to cross something that you can never take back and don't do it. I was sitting next to a woman and she mentioned, like he told her, do you want the God honest truth of, because she had been doing all this work on this guy. And it would work for a bit, but then he would keep, breaking it. Because with spells, if you're putting a spell on someone, it will break. If it's against their free will, their free will come out. so she kept trying to do these different things and everything. And he said, do you want the honest truth? And she's like, no, I don't. I want this to work. Now, this was her boyfriend. Apparently, he had a wife, but she was like, I want him. And I was like, I don't want them to be that person. So I was like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I got myself a road opener. I got myself roadblock, which was supposed to, crack through things. And I said, I need to do a spell that works on me and finding what I need in love and not go after somebody who does not want to be in love with me, who is not in love with me at all. I need to do that. That was the first step. So all these oils, I'm going to go through everything. First two started in 2006. This is the money drawing, and this is the... Can you see it? Probably can't because... of course you can't. It's money drawing, and then this is steady work. This is actually from Bewitching. Okay, this is from Bewitching. Yes, you can. You can see it. You can see it a little bit. This is from Bewitching. BewitchingBee. I'm going to put them down. Last time I checked in 2016, they were still on shop. With them, they were actually going out of business. And I was in my sophomore year of college. I happened to be walking by. I went in, and then they're like, oh, they're giving away this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And there's steady work. Steady work is for when you're looking for a job or you're trying to keep the job you have. Then you have money drawing. Money drawing is good to make sure that you get, you're drawing in money. That's essentially what it is. Those worked for me a lot. They had, as you can tell or can't tell, there's herbs at the bottom. Yeah, there's mostly herbs and the oil. Now, with this oil, I started to get low. I was able to get jobs with both of those. That's how I got my job at Bath & Body Works. That's how I got my job at another place. That's how I got my job at Summerfest. The bookstore at school, I would rub my hands with this. Then I would do a petition, have a candle, say, please help me get this job. And then I applied with it and got the job. That's what I did. I got the job. It started to get low. So I was like, oh my gosh, the company that the store that I went to, BewitchingBee, is no longer in service. What do? I went online. Well, before I went online, I went to another place that was Crossroads. They were going out of business as well because they weren't selling that well. I have my road opener. This is supposed to go and help you with opening new paths that normally would be blocked. This is the Cleo May, which is attraction domination. If you are a waitress, or in my case, I was a cashier, but I got tips. You put that on, you get tips. And you know what? It worked. Both of them did work. The Cleo May does work. It's a very strong, very potent, very strong. I would put that on my feet, or I'll put it on my hands. Then I would go deal with the money and everything, and people would be like, here's some tips. And I'd be like, oh, thank you. Oh, nice. It worked. I then got cocky. I went online to Lucky Mojo, and I got 7 of these. The ones I got were spiritual, job hunting, what else? It was spiritual, job hunting, fire love. Then there was one that was passion of love, success oil. That shit didn't work. None of it worked at all. I spent money on these things that did not work. And trying to figure out why they didn't work, I added success and job to this one. So as a result, instead of the original clear oil that it was, because the 7 Sister oil had dye in it, it changed it. And I fucked it up. I admit it. I'm angry at myself still. I could have picked other different groups than that, but I did not know that 7 Sisters oil, at least for me, does not work. I added some herbs. I think I added either vervain to this. I was desperate. We're talking 2000. Let's see, I got this in 2011. This sister's oil didn't work. Sucked. Then we go driving along, and 2015, no, 2000, was it 2015? 2014 or 15, I heard about St. Augustine. I'm linking all the actual places down below so you guys can see where they're at and everything and judge for yourself. And I did not feel confident at my current job. I felt like I was constantly fucking up. My supervisor would talk to me, be like, you fucked up. But he would say it in like, hey, you messed up. You should have said this instead of saying this. And I noticed your grammar isn't up to par and all this different stuff. So I would end up crying as I'm driving home and all this other stuff. So I bought myself confidence oil. Can you see it? Yeah, you can't see it. This is why I kind of wish I had my a camera to get it focused in, so that I can manually focus. Then I also got mercury oil. Mercury oil works for opening up your voice. It's the planet of communication. I put this on, I feel a lot more confident. I'm able to speak how I want to, and people are able to understand it. I also got prophecy oil to help myself with prophetic dreams. The way I would do it is get my satchel, put a little bit in the satchel, or if you have little herbs, you can put that on the herbs or so. Put it in a little satchel, put it underneath your pillow, go to bed, smell it, then you have dreams. Or I will go and put it on my body, my decolletage, whatever. I got those 3. Those were the first ones I got from St. Augustine's. Really like the confidence oil. I then heard Filthy Sheets from New York Enchantments. So my stupid ass was like, I'm gonna go do that. Because again, I did not learn. I got the self-esteem oil. I got the Filthy Sheets oil. And Divine Muse. All of them were originally this color. Now, when I say that I learned that Seven Sisters oil doesn't work, I learned it after I did this. I did not do research to, I kept wondering, why is this not working? Because what I did with the self-esteem oil, I took the rest of the different oils that I mentioned, well, except the job oil. The job oil went directly into the steady work drum. But this one, I had, for self-esteem, I had purposely used, I think, healing or something that I had gotten from them. I think that was one of the 7 that I got. I used it for it, and I was like, why is it not working? Then, Filthy Sheets, which is considered really great, I added Fire Love. Now it doesn't work. I think I fucked it. Pretty sure I fucked it. I know that my roommate, who I, let him put it on, he said he was, when we were talking to him and everything. And then I added the fucking Seven Sisters oil, thinking I'm making a difference, and I fucked it up. So I'm upset with myself because I really wanted to try these, and the only one I've tried so far is the Divine Muse. Filthy Sheets I've tried. Self-esteem I've tried. Seven Sisters oil, just, it made it different. And here's the thing, I should have known, because with the Filthy Sheets, once I added the sisters oil to it, that's when I noticed that the oil wasn't mixing. And I was like, why is it not doing that? So I shook it up like a dumbass. I'm still upset. Even now, I could kick myself. But that's okay. I kept going back to Augustine's. Now, Augustine's, I got inspiration oil. I got the inspiration oil. That came in one of their kits for, your life, spiritual channels. I have their love potion number 9. I have used that for a few spells. in finding love. I've not yet found love, but I think that's also because I'm not going out there and actively looking. I have Voodoo Knight's Mystic Love. I've not yet tried that, but I heard it's good. I got my Inspiration Pure oil, my chocolate oil. Now the chocolate oil, I have used that. I've also, my favorite so far is the pink sugar oil. The pink sugar oil, it smells like sensual amber before Bath and Body Works got rid of it. Oh, it smells like that. If you've never smelled sensual amber, oh my gosh, you are missing out. That was my favorite smell when I worked at Bath and Body Works. I would do that. Vanilla Bean Noel was my second one, but that was only for Christmas. But sensual amber, before they got rid of it, that was my favorite. That was my go-to. And then during the summer, it would be Sweet Pea. But I didn't use Sweet Pea that much. But Vanilla Bean Noel, and those were my two that I would go to throughout the winter. Now, this is chocolate. Chocolate, it's supposed to help with, if you're dealing with someone that's stressful, perhaps, it's supposed to soothe them, or at least calm them down to be like, okay, hey, things are going to be okay. Because scent does change how people react to you. I really like chocolate. I'm afraid to use the chocolate. The confidence oil, they said that it's grapeseed. There was grapeseed and something else in it, but I can definitely smell the grapeseed in it, but there's something else, something much sweeter that just, I put it on, there's a pep in my step. And because they only had one, and by the way, I did not add anything to this one. I actually kept all of my I've kept all of my Augustine oils like pure. I have not mixed them with anything. My Cleo May I have not mixed with anything. My next batch I have not mixed with anything. It was just BewitchingBee and that damn my New York Enchantments. I'm so upset still. Okay. We're moving on. But yeah, there's the different ones. The Love Potion number 9, like I've said, I've used those on spells and helping me find love. And when I'm doing that, I'm making sure that I know my intention. I've written down the guys or the type of guy that I'm looking for. Someone who's loyal, who's sensitive, who's funny, who's not attached to anyone currently, who I've written down, like, this is what I'm looking for, my criteria and everything. And I've just said, I'm releasing it. So, and I will say that I've done it a lot with candles, especially with candle work, because that is what I use. I use candles when I'm doing things. Some people, they use enchantments. They use chants. I do use chants at the same time. I make sure that I'm centered, that I'm not thinking anything negative, because I just want positivity when I am doing these spells. Now, I went to Etsy and Three Crows Conjure. Now, here's how Three Crows Conjure came into the mix. Three Crows Conjure. Oh, no, I did mix it. Shit. Okay. Now, Three Crows Conjure. The way I came into that is what the hell was I doing? Oh, I was in Indiana. And I heard that there was a place, but I couldn't get to the place. So I said, I'm going to go buy their stuff. So I bought it in 2018. And these are what I bought. I got Wealthy Way. Louisiana Van. That's for good luck. Better Business. This was during my time of deciding that I wanted to do YouTube and really make something out of it. Get a Job, which I'm going to explain in a moment. And then finally, Truth Be Told. Truth Be Told is considered very powerful. You put it on, wait 15 minutes. What you do, you have it on your hands, you shake the person's hands, and then you talk to them, and they tell you everything. I have worn it to work. People have told me things, and I've just been like, this is not... I was not expecting you to tell me this. I didn't need to know this. Okay, I'm going to forget this. And yeah, that's what happens. As a result, as you can tell, a little goes a long way. I don't want to learn things, so I have not worn it that much. Now, get a job. This one originally was just regular color. I can't leave good enough alone, so I took what was in here and I put it in the get a job. I know. I am hard-headed. I need to stop. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did it. I fuck up. I fuck up a lot. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I fucked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different things that I really like with the get a job. That has helped me with getting jobs. I really like the get a job one. I would say out of my favorites that I use the most, it's get a job since I've had it. The steady job or steady work to keep the job, and then the money drawing. I've used those, and the confidence. Those are the ones I've used the most, but that's what happened. Then I went to Etsy. With Etsy, I did it through Michelle Jims. I can't remember. Oh my god. I apologize. I did it through Michelle's Etsy. I got Femme Blanche, which is supposed to help you with, opening up any anything, any bad stuff that has happened. You're trying to open it up. You're trying to release all that karma, and you're trying to say, you know what? I am opening up the doors or to have better luck, better luck in love. That's what I've been doing. And just really trying to focus on me and love and making sure that I am in a better headspace. I wanted to go to Augustine's tomorrow, or rather today, Wednesday. But then I'm like, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I could order candles from them. I've done it in the past, but they, A, have a lot more candles that aren't actually listed on their website. B, they have some Halloween themed candles that I would like to look at and see. I haven't bought from them in a while. I have looked at the ones in Milwaukee. I've gone to one of the shops in Milwaukee. I've gone to one of the shops in Madison here. They're okay, but they're not Augustine's. They're not three Crows Conjure. They're not BewitchingBee. Just saying. But yeah, that's where we are going right now. I'm going to let you guys go because it is close to 30 minutes. But yeah, I have all these different oils and everything. And they do work. Some a lot. I will say that I do use a road opener just when it comes to candles, when I'm trying to open things up and everything, and trying to get over people or stuff. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. And as always, fuck Tom Brady.